All right, and we are live. It's currently Monday, September 7th. Although it is 11:57 p.m., so in a couple of minutes it will be Tuesday, September 8th. I'm just chilling here in downtown Toronto, well, just I guess a few blocks north of downtown. Just waiting for a few people to jump on the stream, then we'll get up and we'll start moving. Wing, hey buddy, what's up? Welcome to the late night stream. Nature Boy, what's up? Yeah, I thought I'd drop another midnight one on. Hey Bobby, I didn't do anything today. I literally stayed at home all day. I didn't go out and film a video. I didn't edit a video. I did absolutely nothing. So I thought, let's at least start Tuesday off on a good note. Hola, Carla. Maybe I should say hi. What's up, Tam? Six Explorer. And I have stood up. All right, so that is Yonge Street ahead of me. What's up, Sorab SJ? Sorry if I say your name wrong. Hey, Vera. Just going for a bit of a different atmosphere on this one tonight. Hopefully nothing bad happens to me. There's a look in the reference library. I'll be heading south down Yonge Street. I think the last subway home is around 1:30, so we'll probably wrap this up well before then. There's also a bus that runs in place of the subway as well. The old Vomit Comet, the Blue Night bus. I'm sure that looks terrible at this time with no light looking up like that. Greetings in India. Ray, what movie are you watching on Netflix? I watched one today called Meet the Millers, which was kind of stupid, but I liked it. Looks like we've got an encounter with a sidewalk bicycle rider at 12 o'clock. That's correct, Drunk Hulk. That's exactly what that is. You can't believe I'm out this late. I did it once before. We did it at Midtown, around where I live. 99 Homes. Yeah, I don't have any idea how long. This one might only be like 40 minutes. We'll see. If I go straight down Yonge, that's about all it'll take. But sometimes people tell me to go left or go right, and we get a little sidetracked. It certainly doesn't smell too good around here. Whew. I think this is a outdoor bathroom for some people. Is this live? No, it's not live. I just guessed you were going to say that. "52 people joining in. That's pretty cool. It has, Ronnie. It said it was 20 when I got out, but it's quite windy. Oh, congrats, Vera. So is Yonge Street safe at this hour? Let's find out. From Thailand. Where in Thailand are you? I'm super jealous of that right now. That's pretty much my favorite country outside of this one. You might recall I did a midnight walk down Yonge Street around the start of the pandemic. Oh, this looks like a Ontario Provincial Police car right here. Let's see if I'm right on that. This does not look like a standard Toronto police car. There's a look down Yorkville. There we go, OPP. Don't know what that's doing in Toronto at this hour. This is the One Bloor West construction. There's actually a government building just south of here where you often see a lot of OPP cars. So I'm guessing they came from there. Thanks for liking the video. I'm sure in time it'll pick up a few more likes. And in a second we'll be going by the somewhat notorious brass rail. People might not like being filmed standing outside of it. Greetings, Perry. Yeah, I think the one seems to have stalled right now, so they probably are waiting on those permits. Oh, good night, Chris baby. Hello and good night. I would probably get kneecapped if I brought this thing into the brass rail right now. There's Charles Street. There's definitely a place I don't want to go just down there. I'm a big proponent of Toronto being safe, but at the same time, if you have a little insider knowledge, there's probably some areas you can't avoid. Eddie, what's up, Eddie? Chris, I don't think that at all, actually. Although I've been watching Louis Rossman's real estate videos of New York, and they're quite shocking. It's kind of sad to see how that city has emptied out a bit. Hopefully it bounces back. Oh, greetings, Alan. And just to be fair, Toronto would be this dead, pandemic or not, at this hour. It's a Monday night, but it's equivalent to a Sunday night since today was a holiday. This building here is owned by the Church of Scientology. It sat there for as long as I can remember. Good night, Sabrina. Uh-oh. Is anyone feeling hungry? What's the, you think of all people, I would know this. Tomorrow, 2-piece, $3.49. Well, tomorrow's Tuesday. They gotta compete with KFC's Tuesday deal. That Thursday deal is pretty good. I will, Mishoko. There's some Korean bars down this street. Iwa is always busy. Let's go see how Iwa is doing. Thank you, coffee bar. Right now is tomorrow. Ah, there's just a few people out front. I owe you a video. Okay. I'll do that one sometime in the next 50 years. Susan, it is, but that's kind of the idea. I wanted to do something a little different. Check out one of the busiest, most vibrant streets, probably in the whole country, at a time when it's definitely not going to be so busy. I gotta roll my sleeves up. I'm hotter than I thought I'd be. Let's hope no one ever has to go here at this hour, or any hour, actually. Josh, I think my viewership is about 30% Canada and probably 20% US. I haven't checked those analytics in a while, but it's somewhere around that. And I can't tell where in Canada they are, if they're Toronto or not, other than what people tell me in the chats. Oh, Greenings and Barrie. Midnight jaywalking. Oh, thank you, Liam. There's a shisha bar.
Yo, you want weed?
No, thank you. You too. Someone just offered me something. I don't know if you guys heard that. Aren't you scared? No. Some nice gentleman just tried to save me a trip to the cannabis store. Why would I be scared? '64, we are. Trinidad. That's pretty far. Gee, that guy wasn't suspicious at all. He just started looking at me holding a hockey stick. If I was ever gonna run, that would have been the guy. Greetings, Deborah. I'm good. So I got a Christopher. Thank you. Do you have your pepper spray? No, I have my trusty New Balance. I'm very capable of running, folks. What are the nicest streets to visit downtown? I would say Rosedale or Cabbagetown in terms of I'm just gonna step out on the street here. Go a little wide.
I haven't had one in so long.
Yeah, that's exactly why I did that. I was just avoiding that guy. Jane and Finch is off limits. Maybe we'll do a midnight Jane and Finch stream at some point. You don't think that'd be fun? You want me to run? Patricia, greetings in Uruguay. Is it Uruguay or Uruguay? Never been completely clear on that. Wellesley coming up. I know someone who lives in this condo. Arpy, greetings. They still have second cup. It's not as prominent as it used to be, but we still have it. I know who Doug Ford is, but I don't know him. Will you ever, Thomas? I've done that like a million times. I didn't even put shit in my hair because bother. Okay, I'm gonna come out here onto the Mike, I want to, I just don't have a camera that captures biking in low light very good. The GoPros don't do it, the Osmo Action doesn't do it. It's really hard to get good night bike rides. Yeah, we're up to 176 people. Ooh. Should we go here? This looks like a... It's open. How's the weather? It's a little under 20 degrees. Oh, there is a church. Someone on the last time I walked by here pointed out Church's Chicken. There we go. Your team is Barcelona. I don't know. I never really considered having a football team. I guess it would be the Toronto FC if I had to choose. Can you check? Well, there's two on the left right here under construction. And I hear crazy people straight ahead. You're welcome, Metropolis. Ooh. This will be cool. I'm assuming Glory Hole means donut place. Although I don't think it's open, and it's in Parkdale and I'm nowhere near there. But sure, let's go get a donut. Thank you, John. Always careful on these walks. Although you can probably tell there's enough other people out right now that it's not really that dangerous of a thing to be doing. Although I guess holding the camera changes the complexion of that a bit. Thank you, Vera. Somebody likes this video. That's cool. Fast food is open. And Money Mart was open if you have some checks that need to be cached. Thanks, Shri. Oh, look what's open, guys. Popeyes was open. Another top place. It's actually half-price pizza today from Domino's, if you knew that, or at least Monday was. I got myself a pan pizza, a medium, for $6.99 plus a dip. I'm headed south. Gloria. And I'll probably get on one of the subway stations near the bottom of downtown. Yes, Ken, I believe we saw you perusing their fine selection of goods, right? John, there's a fair bit. Although I think there's probably less during the pandemic, and also because it's a day after the holiday. I don't know if they do. The subway typically runs till about 1:30, and then a blue night bus, aka the Vomit Comet, or some like to call it the Boozer Cruiser or the Loser Cruiser, takes over. Yeah, let's make this light. We got 8 seconds. Why not? Sorry guys, I lost track of your chats for a second. I'm kind of looking around. Let me just pull over and take a look here. I can. There's another Franz straight ahead as well. Thanks, Deborah. I'm still at that adult shop in North York. Oh, you remember that, eh, Ken? Okay, we got our second Popeyes sighting up here on the left. I'm gonna have to make a game out of counting Popeyes at some point. Josh, I'm sure New Zealand has some fairly urban walkable cities. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the capital Perth? Sorry guys, I'm unofficially sponsored by Popeyes. That's not if A&W doesn't get to it first, Justine. Greetings, Magneto. Ottawa. Are you hungry? No, I had half of a pan pizza for dinner. Nino Brown is walking right behind. All right, Nino, if you're really walking behind me, scream Yelp right now. Oh, you live in Auckland? Perth is in Western Australia, sir. Yeah, I never claimed to be no geography whiz. Let's take a quick look in the park. Who's your hockey team? On ice hockey, I used to like, I think, 3 skinny guys and a fat guy. If you used to play Nintendo ice hockey, that would be my team. Didn't really matter what country you picked because they're all the same. Greetings, Josh. Yeah, I don't think Nino's behind me. Ju Feng Wu, sounds good. Or I might be doing like some kind of fan meetup. I don't know if fan is the right word, but once this stage 3 is over with, I just don't think it would be a good look right now inviting a group of people together. Maybe we'll stream that. Blades of Steel. I was more of a double dribble guy on the Konami side. Except Tokyo is more beautiful. Tokyo is definitely an awesome city, but I don't know if it's more beautiful. It's one of my favorite cities on earth, but it's a lot more homogeneous. From neighborhood to neighborhood, there's not nearly the difference that we have here. It's certainly a lot bigger though. What is your address? 555 Evergreen Terrace. Edgar, I think as part of stage 3, the gyms have opened. I'm just heading south. This isn't going to be a super long walk. Greetings, Sandra. I'm pleased we got over 200 people out here. Hopefully that music isn't picking up too loud. Is the camera shot moved? I don't know which you were talking about. Albert is Flanders. Right. What kind of shoes? I have New Balance 373s on right now. Brian, I think so. I've never lived south of the border. There's got to be some kind of noise bylaw that that establishment is breaking. There's no way that's not disturbing the peace at this hour. Any karaoke places? Someone asked me that and I looked up and what do I see? There's actually karaoke buried all over the city if you're just willing to look up. That one is Bar, Karaoke and Lounge. A lot of times they're Korean and they'll be called nolebongs, but it's exactly the same thing. I don't know, Brent. I don't know. .6:30, Gail. Oh, it's 12:27. It won't focus, but you can see the time. Maybe we'll see some people we know in there. Go Leafs. One step ahead of you, buddy. Are you satisfied? I hope no matter what happens to Zanzibar, that facade stays on Yonge Street. That's kind of an institution here. I hope that never changes. Line of credit 10K at the most BS maximum interest allowable by law, probably. What about your socks? No, it was oh yeah, I was wearing crappy ankle socks. I don't know, same socks are staying up well. I probably just put them on upside down. Zanzibar Heritage Minute.
I have a small pond.
Someone's funny attempt to bomb the stream. It was called World's Biggest Bookstore, but I don't think it actually was. But indeed, rest in peace. Now it is whatever. B&B is still there though, so you can still get your books. I didn't stream the Eaton Center, but I have recorded it recently. Chandon, I'm assuming it's safe. We'll find out. I'll be the guinea pig. I heard Sneaky D's might be redeveloped, but you know what? They used to be located on Bloor Street, so maybe it'll just be a matter of moving to a new home. Is the Five Guys you walk by good? Their fries are really good. It is pretty quiet. Greetings, Teresa. There's the old Sam the Record Man sign way up there. The Belief guy is still here. I saw him the other day. Queen Anne Bathurst. If it rings a bell, I'll let you know. Hello in England, Wayne. Times Square is better. You can't even compare this to Times Square. They're not even one and the same. CTV is straight ahead. Would you move downtown? I would. If you could find the same rent I have now downtown, I would. I think I film more downtown than anywhere by far. Yeah, it's a really, really quiet night. Although it should be, given that it's a Monday night. Yeah, this is not comparable to NYC. They're completely different. That was the original Hard Rock Cafe. The original in North America, I believe, not for the chain. The first one I think was actually in London. Yep, Deborah, we've got quite a few people tonight. Different crowd. A lot of the so-called usuals aren't here, but that's good. Finding a new crowd at night. Well, let's get the heck away from that guy. What's the food truck scene like? It's actually kind of decent. Uh-oh, the sidewalk is closed on this side. So guys, I just have to pause for a message from our sponsor. Just give me a second here. We do, Stephen. We need more Shoppers Drug Marts and Rexalls. We need a lot more of both, right? Especially in really prime locations. Shoppers Drug Marts, Rexalls, and let's not forget banks. Everywhere you have a great street relocation, we need one of those. Is it true the best poutine truck? I've heard that, James. I've heard that quite frequently. Although I don't normally eat poutine. Popeyes to KFC is Toronto to New York City. You can't compare them because they're not the same thing. I don't believe we have London drugs. Where does downtown start and end? To me, is Bloor Street to the north, or just slightly north of Bloor Street, maybe to the railway tracks. On the east, the Don River, and on the west, Bathurst Street. And the south, Lake Ontario. And I think if you popped in downtown Toronto into Google Maps, that's what it would show you as well. Yep, it's the Mirvish Theatre. The old Cannon Theatre, right? No, or is the Cannon Theatre just south of here? I always get those two confused. Not Dufferin? Dufferin's too far west to be downtown for me. I would say Bathurst. But if you want, like, it's one of those things, it doesn't really matter. If you want to say Dufferin, sure. I don't think there's a clear definition. How much is your rent? It is, there we go. I will never say that again, but there you go. Oh, congrats, Magneto. Sorry guys if I'm not catching all your chats. I'm also keeping my feet on the ground because there's a lot of crap I have to step over. I'm trying not to pull a face plant. How far is Ryerson from where you are? It's about 5 minutes to the north of here. Bucky, no I'm not, but I stopped getting kickbacks from A&W, so we got to start making them a little jealous. So I'm going to play the Popeyes card extra hard. Gloria, do I have a girlfriend? No. Yeah, rent is not cheap here. There's a cool new condo going up. We'll get a better view of it from this side. Do you sleep all day? That's a good question. I usually wake up at around 8. I have to make sure that the video I have set for the next day is all ready to go. I don't know if you guys can even see this. That would be an understatement, Dwayne. Come to the Elgin and Winter Garden Theaters. I agree, Drunk Hulk. That's an old CIBC. If I'm not, oh, yep, it says it right there. Good evening, Waldo. Would you live out away from the city? No, I wouldn't, Josh. Sir Willie, I believe I'll do a live stream from the beaches at some point in the morning. How long does it take you to upload a 30-minute video? It takes me about 2 hours to do a 30-minute 4K video. Oh, Henry, sorry to hear that. I do appreciate the new job super chat you sent me though, Henry. We'll hold on to that one for the next job. Okay, I think Yonge Street is pretty dead from here on. Let's go down Queen Street for a bit. See what's going on Queen. Tony, I've been trying to do that for the last while. We'll get up to the islands at some. Maybe I'll get out there tomorrow and just do a bike ride. Steven, thank you. Is Remington still around? I think it's gone, actually. I haven't seen or heard anything of that place in a long time. 4 interviews, that's a lot. Are offices open? Some are. Smaller companies are. I think the bigger, like, finance and insurance companies are mostly working with a skeleton staff right now. Ooh, we're up to 283 people. Do you think you'll do winter? Yeah, of course I'll do winter videos. No, I would not compete in bicycle races. And to whomever keeps asking me what I do for a living, I'm not going to answer that. Greetings, SR. Yeah, let's go check out City Hall. We'll see if the Toronto sign is lit up. I'm sure there's doggos out for a walk in some neighborhoods. Old City Hall. You can see the gargoyles sticking off the clock tower there. Those were added around 2002, I think. They were original features. Got to pay our respects to the fallen cyclist. Whenever you see a white bike like this in the city, that means very near to that spot a cyclist was killed. How do you make time for long walks? Well, I just go. Some people sit at Netflix all day. I'll half my time and go for a walk. What's your favorite band? Whoa, that's a good driver for you. That guy had no F's given at all. Good night, Vera. I'm gonna go have a quick break at City Hall here. Do you watch anime? Can I say no? Unfortunately, rude drivers and the city of Toronto are kind of joined at the hip. Do you want to look after my property? Thanks, Susan. I'm probably not the best person to be doing that. They do whatever. All right, guys, I'm just gonna sit down for 2 seconds and we'll get up. Can you walk to Moss Park? Not tonight. You want me to go to Moss Park at this hour? Holding this thing, I'll do it with my other camera. It's a lot stealthier than this. Do not go to Moss Park. I will second that for this hour. There's a food truck that's quite busy we'll go to in a second. I just want to sit down for a second, guys. Is that the Pac-Man sign? Sorry, Henry. Show the heart-shaped lights. Ah, David, they are no longer heart-shaped. How safe is it out there? Well, let's find out. I think it's pretty safe. Looks like we found a busy street vendor. Did you ever see the Spider-Man guy? Yeah, I've actually recorded him in a number of videos. Point at the Sheridan. Well, once I get out of these trees, we'll take a look at the Sheridan. Someone said Action Kid was here. Sorry if I missed that, but what's up, AK? Someone requested a view of the Sheridan for some reason, so there it is. Behold. Is tonight long? It won't be too long because I gotta hit the subway at some point. I don't think that is a safe thing to do with your kid at this hour. When is the zombie walk? Yeah, there's probably cheap rooms all over the city. All right, we're risking some music copyright now. Well, let me just run right through this and keep talking, so hopefully the stupid YouTube copyright police won't pick up that song. I'm going to be arrested for spying. I agree, Trontopia, our winters aren't that bad. In fact, I'll be doing a lot of bike rides this winter. Can we see the CN Tower? Not from here, but in a minute we'll be able to see it. When is the last train, Maria? It's around 1:30. It's the TTC, so you never know. They kind of make stuff up as they go, but it should be around 1:30. And Queen Street's kind of boring right for this next stretch, so maybe I'll head south down York Street for a block. Brandon, it doesn't. I have a detachable fender though, but a lot of the days in the winter, the streets are dry. So we have entered the financial district. I don't have the SIM card with me. I need to get on the, to switch over to the subway right now. I'm thinking of buying a new bike for the winter. Will you walk daily in the winter? Yes, I will. Johnny, are you on Facebook? No, I'm not. Well, I am, but I don't use it, so. I have Instagram though. The desolate streets of the financial district. What bike will you get? I'm thinking of an e-bike actually. What's your go-to? I got my bike from, it's a co-op, and it used to be a Queen and John. I forget what it's called. Do you like fat bikes? I don't have an opinion on fat bikes. People ask me all kinds of technical questions I don't know jack squat about. people want to friend you on Facebook. They can find me on Instagram, that's enough. And here's the hotel, and look, there's no more heart. The heart is gone. I did cross diagonally. Where do you store your bike? On my balcony. Greetings, Mark. You just did for the last bit. I think I'm just gonna head down to Union Station, guys. Chen, we are on stage 3, so I wouldn't really call it a lockdown. Yeah, we'll get once I get closer to Front Street, we'll get the CN Tower. Greetings, Roland. How will these hotels survive? Well, without international travel from the US at least, I don't know how they'll survive. Especially during, or in this area where, like, I worked in a company and almost every week we had people flown in from the US. And this hotel in particular, the Shangri-La, my company liked to put people up at. Well, if you were important, you would stay there. If you were not important, you would stay at the King Edward. Greetings, Mike. Do you live alone or with roommates? How often do you put? I try to do one walk every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And on my new channel, I'll do a few walks a week, and then I sprinkle in these live streams. There's the top of the CN Tower, so for whoever asked for the CN Tower, there's your money shot. So this is University. We are now traveling southbound. It's quite different from Yonge Street. Tim Hortons or Starbucks. First thing in the morning, I will take a Tim Hortons just because it's cheap fuel. In the afternoon, I would rather go for Starbucks, but neither would be my first choice. How is the weather? It's a little under 20 degrees, I think.
I usually keep my foot like all the time. Lift my back up.
There's a light show going on at the old Trump Tower. Good night, Deborah. I would, Joe Biden. Thank you, Tony. Do you like the song Downtown? James, I've said it before, I quite like Moonbeam and Moonbeam in Kensington. I always used to really like Balzac's at the Distillery District. It lost some of its luster since it's now more of a local chain. Yep, it's no longer the Trump Tower, it's the St. Regis. And someone gave me heck for just pointing that out before. I'm relatively not political on this channel. Guys, it is empty, but in all fairness, it would be like this regardless of the pandemic at this hour. It is the Monday or Tuesday morning after a long weekend. What's the name of your new channel? It is Johnny Stumbles. It's basically where I put all the videos I didn't want to upload to this channel. All right, we are at King Street. I've never been to Jimmy's, but perhaps I'll have to try it. I actually like Little Nicky's on Peter Street. Although it does remind me of that stupid movie every time I think of the name. Oh, okay, driver. Horrible driver number 2 on this walk. I say that as I'm jaywalking. I have, but I just don't think the areas outside of Toronto are that interesting. I tend to prefer more urban areas. I'll probably do more bike rides outside of Toronto. Have you been by Geddy Lee's house? I'm sure I have, I just don't know where it is. I've been all through Rosedale. And I have a friend that used to live there that said he would see Geddy Lee walking his dog all the time. Oh no, Little Nicky's is closed. I sent you a message on. That is okay, Teresa. I can't promise to always reply. I have probably a backlog of 50 messages on Instagram. I do promise my Patreon members I will give them a thoughtful reply every day. Opinion on Milton. Karen, I bought a house in Milton and I lived there for about 8 months before I moved. So maybe that'll tell you my opinion on Milton. It's fine. It's just not my cup of tea. And it was a love interest that got me to move there shortly after university. But I came right back downtown. Oh, okay. We can catch part of the CN Tower. Good night, Teresa. Do you see the man across the road just staring at you? Nope. Golden Griddle is gone. Long live their chocolate pancakes. What about Oakville? Along the lake is quite nice. That's definitely worth a stroll through and recording. In Mississauga, there's an area called Streetsville that has a nice little downtown village. I do Benson, even when I go to countries like Thailand that are known for their islands and beaches, I still kind of spend half my time wandering around Bangkok. I just kind of prefer the cities. Justin, you're correct. I think just outside of Greektown, the Danforth is going to start to really get built up, which will be cool to see. What about Hamilton? Hamilton's pretty cool. Walter, I don't think it's dangerous at all. Outside of a few very interesting areas. Bucky, you mean Casey from Camera Conspiracies? Yeah, that guy's hilarious. He's always out filming in Greektown or around Riverdale. Bangkok. I think Bangkok is amazing. Outside of Tokyo, Bangkok's probably my favorite city. It's just an awesome bonus that there's so many awesome other places in Thailand you can go to so cheap. Gloria, we are looking at a fan meet. If you're interested in a smaller walk, then you can, I guess, reach out to me on Instagram and we'll see. Transit fan, yes I do know. Online. What time is it? It's 1:03. Hi Johnny, are you vegan? No, I am not. Go vegan. Why am I not surprised you asked me that? We have arrived at Union Station, folks. How far away is the CN Tower? Well, you can see the top of it. Did you learn Korean or kind of both? What time do you sleep, Johnny? I will probably sleep. I'll probably go home and have a beer in my balcony, and that'll knock me out sufficiently to fall asleep, and then I'll wake up at 8 and I'll check tomorrow's video out. I gotta make sure that it's rendered in 4K on YouTube and do the thumbnail and all that stuff I hate doing. The video part is fun though. Wayne Gretzky's is supposed to close this year. I don't know if it's still open. Have you ever had Indian food? Yes. Yeah, there's the permanently under construction Union Station. Can you take us to your balcony? What floor do you live on? Editing sucks. Johnny, you're well on track for 100K, maybe. I might hit 50K next year and maybe 25,000 this year. Yeah, I think it's only the Hotel X now with the bubble, right? Do you watch Spider-Man? I have watched Spider-Man. I don't say I continuously watch Spider-Man. It was a particularly cool view of the tower. What floor do you live on? I live somewhere between 1 and 50. How's that? Gretzky's is closing, but the Second City is moving just south of here into a building on the South Core. Carla, you could say that's my real name, sure. Do you watch it? I'm watching Dead to Me right now. And I just watched a stupid movie called We're the Millers today. The CN Tower does. It's just multicolor LEDs. Tonight it's blue. Apparently they have e-bikes now.
Look at your cards. You went 10 years into the future. You still have to take it.
Interesting. I figured you lived around here, Torontopia, just based on your videos. Look, see, CN Tower has changed colors. Yeah, I'm not so sure that guy is staying at the Fairmont. You can go right up to the sky deck, which is the second bubble. I believe Jumbo TV, they have the hockey bubble is over at the Hotel X. There's your tired hope. How are the Raptors doing? I don't know. They're not doing so well. Well, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. It was fun. I just wanted to try out a midnight stream downtown. I also would like to catch the train. When did I get on the train? Yeah, so I'll be able, I did this whole stream for less than $3, or for about $3.20. Because I'll be able to hop back on the subway. Because you have 2 hours once you tap on. So that's kind of cool. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and check out my other channel. There'll be a link in the description, guys. Tech Explorers, yep. All right, thanks, guys. Take the Blue Night. I'm not taking the booze cruise tonight. Oh. Good night, Tara. Good night, Mike. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Mark. I will. All right, good night, guys.